was...
Yeah. Okay, I'm just in the process of putting a Cutinova Hydro dressing on her legs, and I'm partway through this leg, and we've got it to this stage where we've got a dressing around the early pressure sore that was occurring there. And just for the moment, I'm going to also include in this tape the tip of the toes, and we'll do that like that, and we'll do that like that, we'll do like that, and we'll see how she goes.
It's on.
On?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We're just going to take a strip of this Cutinova Hydro. I'll put the sticky side over this also. Get the feathers out of the way. And bring that round to there, that round to there, and then bring it round the back there a bit, and that'll be the first step. So we've now got it like that, and we've got it so it's not interfering with, and we can still do some physiotherapy if we need to, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's flexible enough to do that. The next step will be just to put some vet wrap around that, sticking it onto itself very firmly, and I'll get that bit onto there. Now she's got creepy crawlies, there's one running up there, so she needs spraying.
Okay.
Right, so we'll do that in a moment.
Okay.
I just don't like them.
Mm.
Now, the next step is to bring that toe there. We'll just bring that one into the dressing a bit. I'll just go around once, and we'll see if we can get this toe here into the dressing, and go around once, and then we'll bring that up onto itself, and using this stuff, if we create a ridge, they usually, not always, but they usually have difficulty pulling it off. And we'll do the same here. Now the other thing that we can do is create a decoy, so I'm just going to show you how we make a decoy. And right, we can put a decoy on here, which is basically just a loop of this stuff stuck to itself there, stuck onto the main bandage, and then twisted on the front of the leg, and then we make a worry blob at the end of it, and something like that. Okay. And we can do the same for the other one. Now what I would like is the dressings to be left on for 10 to 14 days maximum.
Okay.
And then we need, if the rear toes haven't worked their way out by then, we need to work the rear toes out and do some physiotherapy on them in particular, but you should find it much easier. In the meantime, you can do this form of physiotherapy here, where you're just putting a bit of pressure on there, and you can, of course you can still work the front toes, right?
Yeah.
So you can still do that on both feet. So here we are, and here's our restraint method, and our little baby calmed. Yeah, all right, just to show you that you're awake. All right, all right, good baby. But anyway, we're She's more distressed by my hand going near her face than she is by all the procedures that we've been doing.
Yeah.
Right, so you're with me so far?
Yep.
Now the next step we'll be doing is I'll be giving you some drops of stinky paint.
Cool.
And there is a little target zone down there where you can see you can get a drop between these two toes along the underside of the leg
Yep.
down inside there. And
Yep.
it's going to run up the leg on the underside of the bandage, right?
Okay, yep.
On the understand of the Cutenova Hydro.
Yep.
But even if you can't do that, if you just paint this general area of the foot here with the stinky paint, it's going to be absorbed into the body, carried up through the circulation
Yep.
and through the lymphatics. But I would prefer you to get the drops
Yeah.
as close as you can to the little target zone. So there's a target zone right down deep in there, which is just about on the, right?
Yep.
And we can do the same, although this one's not as bad. I'll just free this one up a little bit so that you can do the same on this one. This one, that one's definitely infected. This one looks as though if it is infected, it's in the very early stages. But anyway, I've just made a space in there for you
Yep.
so that you can see that you've got a target. So to put your drops down in there, right?
Okay.
So it'll be
Thanks.
one drop in there, one drop in here twice a day
Okay.
of the stinky paint. Okay?
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.